sacrifice and heroism set the foundation for victory on the Western Front and doomed Adolf Hitler to a pathetic end in a hole, and the defeat of his fascist nightmare of imprisonment and economy of debt. The fascism that has always loomed over our history of liberty, emancipation, unionization, and civil rights rises again in the imperial cloud of Donald Trump. Battle-hardened and organized, that great generation demanded opportunity, education, dignity, and equality. They constructed a government that prioritized the working class, a healthy environment, and the future of their children. They demanded accountability of the corruption, monopoly, and obscurity of the wealthy elite that had plunged the world into war. America rose from the destitute farms of the Dust Bowl and dark company towns through an era of growth, innovation, and public knowledge. Now these public institutions are dying by the complacency of our 119th Congress. Our representatives and senators are failing Montana. I've heard the argument that Trump lacks the capacity to achieve something as ideological as fascism. The Republican Party, lying to themselves as their own representatives, unanimously vote to allow ICE to deport U.S. citizens, and they shrug as the DOJ floats the idea of suspending the right of trial by jury. Congress just passed a spending bill that would remove the ability to enforce judicial rulings, giving Trump carte blanche. Trump says he doesn't know if due process is an inalienable right. He'd rather think about how the government can refurbish a used jet for his third term. Trump is a gangster. Let me tell you, fascism is stupid, and stupid kills. Fascism is not a gleaming rocket to the moon, is a dim beast with moosed hair and a sharp suit that only knows the satisfaction of its own appetite. Fascism is imprisonment with no sentence and damnation without cause. It is the efficiency of bodies in a cage. Fascism is the devourer of children, the loss of the human spirit, the loss of human dignity, and the loss of self. So today, as we remember the airborne soldiers flying into darkness by the pace of their watch, those seamen navigating windy shoals, and the first men on those beaches sent to liberate a continent from the self-eating greed and holocaust yet to be fathomed, I am thankful we all were taught to remember that the American spirit, our spirit, is one of human dignity and autocratic shattering resolve. Democracy is more than just a vote. A government of the people is the dialogue of community and the achievement of consensus. The job of our legislators is not efficiency or profitability or definitions of possibility. Their job is to be in community with us so that they can represent us and address our needs. Has anyone had a chance to speak with our senators or representatives at town halls? What is Governor Gainfort up to now that the federal government is a shadow of itself? What will we make of Montana? I heard there is a GOP conference here in Helena on June 27th at the Delta Hotel. Some of them might be there. June 27th here in Helena. One victory, though, that we can celebrate is Elon Musk's departure from Doge. What a train wreck that is. These are a few cracks in the glass house, and we can keep driving them apart. So let us see that resolve here today. What are you here to overcome? How can we adapt? What community power can we build and grow? How can we protect each other? A few have volunteered to speak first, but those of you that have something to say, ready your thoughts. Keep it peaceful. We want to hear as many of you as we can, so we ask you keep it to around 2 minutes. But go ahead and start lining up. We have 4 more speakers, and thank you.